My name is Wanetta Williams, and I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. Went to Newark Public School System from pre-K all the way up to high school. And then I went to college in South Carolina for about a year and a half. And then I came back to New Jersey, went to Uppsala College, graduated with a BSW. That was in 1988. And then I actually did an internship at my current employer, which is the Mental Health Association of Essex. Well, used to be Essex County, but it's the Mental Health Association. I've been working there for 37 years in various capacities. I've worked with adults and children and families, worked in the community, and then about 15 plus years ago, I went back to school and got my master's in social work. And then the last about 5, 6 years, I've been working towards licensure. And so my book, Finding Calm in the Chaos, actually was written, the words for the book and the inspiration for the book came from some of the work that I did with children and families around the Essex County, New Jersey area. Um, that was really my passion. I've always wanted to work with children, probably even at my bachelor's level. And eventually, this book, I believe, is a culmination of that. So, in terms of writing, I've always been a writer. So, I've written, I have journals, I've written just my own, I would say, editorial about things that were happening in the world. So I've always been a writer at heart, and I have poetry. I actually have it here in my house. Just never did anything with it. Same thing with this book. I don't remember the exact. No, I do remember the exact situation that I was doing a workshop at a school, and something happened with a young man that really touched my heart. He was listening to me talk about things that they could do if they were stressed, and it was like this long list. It was like 20 different things, and I was talking to a room of fourth and fifth graders, and while he was kind of away from everybody, he started to come closer to where I was as I was talking about this. And that really, really touched my heart. So one day, I actually have the notebook that I wrote it in. It was a black and white marble notebook. I just sat down one day and I just wrote what I was thinking about, what I wanted to convey. And I just wrote the words out and I put the date on it. It was September 10th, 2015. That's exactly the date that I wrote it. So I wrote it down, and then over time, I kind of like just jotted down ideas about imagery and what exactly I wanted to portray on each page and each section of what I was talking about. Chaos, being at home, being at school, being in the community, being in the world. Now, something else, I know that the big publishing houses like Simon and Schuster and some of those other ones, you have to send your work to them, and I guess if they interested in it, they'll contact you. And I know that because I think some years ago, like a long time ago, I probably sent a couple of articles to some magazines and probably sent something to some publishers in the past. So that's why I just kind of put it down, and I really just kind of, I didn't forget about it, but I just put it down. I didn't know what to do with it until last year. I have a friend that also works with you guys, and she started a writers group. And we went on a retreat in Virginia last year. I think it was around October, and I heard she had you guys come, well, not come, but it was a video call, and talked about the publisher, your business. And I was interested, and then I took a call with Sush, and the rest is history. So it's transformed my fears. I think it's still a work in progress. However, I know in order for me to make this successful and for it to do what I want it to do, I have to push past my fear. So I've done things like open up my social media so that it's public, so that when I post stories about my book and when I post like a picture or whatever I was posting about my book, that it's more people can see it than the people that were like my friends and my family, because that's how close my social media is. And then I have one, and then I have another social media page that I think I did the same thing with that one. I kind of opened it up, and I just to me that's putting myself out there as well, and also asking for being able to ask people for what I need for this book. Like, can you please write me a review? If you purchased the book, can you please write me a review? So being able to ask for what I need to make this successful. So those are some of the things that and then I'm coming up with a plan to try to do um some events, whether it's a back to school event or um some type of health fair or a mental health fair event, where I'm going to prepare to have to purchase a table and have my books there, as well as I'm working on I wanted to put together like a resource guide or some information for people, so that goes along with the theme of this book. And it's really all going to focus on mental health, because that's what this is about. So I think when I ordered the author's copy so that I could, I mean, it's not like I haven't seen the book, because I've been working on it all along, right? So I kind of knew what it would look like, but to actually get the finished product in my hand, it was surreal. That the When I ordered the author's copy to make sure everything was right before it got went live on Amazon. But to be honest, when I got my when I ordered 25 author copies, and I got it delivered last Friday. That was the moment and I posted this on my Facebook page, and I posted a picture. Like, I posted a picture of the box open with the books inside, and then I took the books out, and I had them stacked in a certain way. And what I posted was, I felt like I did when my son was born and my grandchildren were born. I felt like this was my new baby I was giving birth to. Like, it's a very special feeling. If one of my friends called me and wanted to wanted to publish a book, and they were kind of on the fence about joining global book publishing, I would encourage them to take a chance on what it is they want to do. And I would reassure them that they will not be disappointed in the support that they would get, the training that they would get in order to make sure that they know everything about the whole process of publishing a book, to work with the team. They are excellent illustrators and editors. They will, if you write out what you want to say, they're going to make sure that your manuscript is appropriate, that the language is appropriate, and just be there to hold your hand through every step of the process. If people want to reach out to me for presentations or information about resources or the book itself, they can reach me at wanettav@hotmail.com, or I have a Facebook page, and well, I have Instagram, but it's, yeah, it's a different name. So